Every December, billions of people celebrate Christmas. Lights, trees, gifts, songs. But here's a question almost no one asks. What if Christmas wasn't originally Christian at all? What if the traditions we call holy today were borrowed from ancient rituals older than Christianity itself? And what if the real history of Christmas was quietly rewritten and never fully erased? Tonight, we uncover the shocking truth behind Christmas traditions. Long before Jesus was born, ancient civilizations were already celebrating December. Not for gifts, not for Santa, but for survival. December marked the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. To ancient people, this was terrifying. The sun appeared to be dying, so they celebrated its return. Romans called it Saturnalia. Norse tribes honored Yule. Celts lit fires to protect the reborn sun. Sound familiar? Feasting, bonfires, evergreen trees. Christmas didn't begin in Bethlehem. It began in ancient fear of darkness. The Christmas tree is not a Christian symbol, not even close. Ancient pagans worshipped evergreen trees because they stayed alive in winter. They symbolized eternal life. The Germans believed trees held spirits. The Romans decorated them during Saturnalia. When Christianity spread, the church faced a problem. People refused to abandon their traditions. So instead of destroying them, they rebranded them. The tree stayed. The meaning changed. Same ritual, new story. History didn't disappear. It was covered. We're told gift-giving comes from the three wise men. But ancient Rome did this centuries earlier. During Saturnalia, masters served slaves. Social rules were reversed. Gifts were exchanged. It wasn't about generosity. It was about temporary chaos. 1 week where order collapsed before power returned. A controlled release. Ancient societies understood something modern ones forgot. People need ritual chaos to survive strict systems. Christmas inherited that chaos, wrapped in red paper. Why do we light candles at Christmas? Because darkness terrified ancient humans. Candles were not decorative, they were protective. Light was believed to scare away evil spirits, guide lost souls, strengthen the sun. Church bells, originally used to frighten unseen forces. Christmas lights are not joyful inventions. They are ancient fear rituals, made beautiful. Santa Claus is not biblical. He's a fusion. St. Nicholas, a generous bishop. Odin, a Norse god who flew through the sky. Pagan winter spirits. Odin rode an 8-legged horse through the night sky. Children left food for him. Does that sound familiar? Santa didn't come from the North Pole. He came from mythology. Rebranded, softened, marketed. Ancient gods don't disappear. They evolve. The Bible never gives Jesus' birth date. December 25th was chosen because it already mattered. It aligned with Roman solstice festivals, pagan sun celebrations, the rebirth of light. Christianity didn't erase pagan holidays. It absorbed them. That's how it survived. This isn't just about Christmas. This is a pattern. Ancient traditions are renamed, reinterpreted, sanitized, but never destroyed. Why? Because rituals shape identity. Control the ritual and you control the people. History isn't erased. It's edited. Understanding Christmas doesn't ruin it. It deepens it. It shows us how ancient humans survived fear, how traditions carry memory, how power reshapes belief. Christmas is not a lie. It's a layered truth. Ancient, human, enduring. Christmas was never just about belief. It was about control. As Christianity spread across Europe, church leaders faced a problem. They could not erase pagan traditions. People were too attached to them. So instead of destroying them, they rebranded them. Winter festivals became Christian. Sun worship became symbolic. Ancient rituals were renamed traditions. This strategy allowed the church to dominate without rebellion. But here's the unsettling part. Many Christmas customs kept their original meaning, hidden beneath new names. People thought they were celebrating faith, But in reality, they were preserving ancient belief systems without realizing it. And this wasn't accidental. It was calculated. December 25th wasn't chosen randomly. Long before Christianity, civilizations across the world celebrated the winter solstice, the day when darkness reaches its peak and light begins to return. To ancient people, this wasn't poetry. It was survival. The sun's rebirth symbolized hope, renewal, and divine power. Romans celebrated Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun. Egyptians honored Re. Persians worshipped Mithra, all born or reborn around the same date. When Christianity needed a universal celebration date, December 25th was already sacred. So the church did what empires always do. They replaced the god, but kept the date. Santa Claus feels harmless, but his evolution is one of the strangest transformations in human history. Originally inspired by Saint Nicholas, a real 4th century bishop known for generosity. But that's only the surface. Santa's appearance, the red clothing, the long white beard, the supernatural travel, the judgment of behavior, all resemble older mythological figures. In Norse mythology, Odin rode through the winter sky on an 8-legged horse, judging humans. Sound familiar? Over centuries, mythology, religion, folklore, and commerce fused into one character. By the 20th century, Santa became a global symbol of consumption, not faith. A myth reborn, not by belief but by branding. The Christmas tree is beautiful, but historically, it was once banned. Ancient pagans believed trees were sacred, connections between heaven and earth. Early Christians considered tree worship dangerous and heretical. In fact, in the 1600s, Puritans in England and America outlawed Christmas trees completely. Why? Because they believed these symbols carried pagan spiritual energy. So how did the tree survive? Because people refused to let it die. Culture proves stronger than doctrine. Gift-giving predates Christianity by thousands of years. In ancient Rome, gifts were exchanged during Saturnalia, a festival of social reversal and indulgence. But gifts weren't just generosity. They created debt. They reinforced social hierarchy. They ensured loyalty. Modern Christmas gifting still carries pressure. Buy or disappoint. Give or feel guilty. Spend or feel excluded. What began as ritual evolved into obligation, and today entire economies depend on it. Here's the paradox. Christmas is marketed as joy, but for many it brings anxiety. Why? Because it combines ancient rituals, religious expectations, cultural pressure, financial burden, emotional nostalgia. Your brain is reacting to thousands of years of symbolic programming. You're not just celebrating a holiday. You're participating in one of the most complex cultural constructs ever created. In early America, Christmas wasn't even popular. Some states considered it a working day. It wasn't until the 19th century that Christmas was reshaped into a family-centered holiday, a child-focused experience, a consumer-driven event. Writers, advertisers, and corporations redefined Christmas. What you celebrate today is largely a modern American invention, exported worldwide. If Christmas traditions weren't originally Christian, and weren't originally modern, then what are they? Are they faith, culture, myth, or something else entirely? Maybe Christmas isn't about truth or falsehood. Maybe it's about continuity. Humanity clinging to light in the darkest time of year. Understanding Christmas doesn't destroy its meaning. It deepens it. Because when you see the layers, the ancient fears, the solar symbolism, the power struggles, the hidden origins, you realize something powerful. Humans have always needed hope in winter. The story changes, the symbols change, but the need never does. And maybe the real mystery isn't where Christmas came from, but how many other traditions we follow, without knowing who created them, why they exist, or what they were meant to hide. Because if Christmas isn't what we thought it was, what else isn't?